crazy, crazy for feeling so lonely. I'm crazy, crazy for feeling so blue. Get it? Because I'm wearing blue. See? Oh my, what the hell? What is going on with my head when I do this menu? What the? I have never noticed this. What is going on there? Um, every time I open the menu, my head just kind of has a spasm. That's not right. It's like I'm something out of Evil Dead. Oh no. Oh, that's quite scary. But yes, welcome to this scary opening to another installment. I've been sitting in that jacuzzi for about a week now, so I'm all pruned and wrinkly looking. I look like my granddad, basically. It's quite unpleasant, so perhaps we should go outside, have an adventure, you know. But today, my main plan for today is to continue the building of the cack shack. As you do, uh, I was just trying to... I've got some wheat lying around I want to use up. There we go. Okay, but yes, it's been about a week. A bunch of various interesting things have happened, and I've got some conversation topics. Now, first of all, I had some ideas. I watched the videos back again, and not all 7 million hours of it, but I watched the most recent ones, and I've thought of a good plan, a way to improve my jacuzzi tenfold. And here it is. Now, I had some debate with myself as to whether or not this should be hyphenated, but I don't think so. But any fellow grammar Nazis out there might want to correct me. I did try to get in contact with Grammar Hitler to get his advice on the matter, but he's obviously very busy, you know. Okay, well, here we go. Are you ready? Two wench minimum. Naturally, I'll have to break that rule because I have no wenches at the moment. But you know, that's fine. I'll have to make do, I suppose. Now, another plan I had was I realized I'd very foolishly left the wooden floor in the jacuzzi, and naturally that's gonna rot or something if it's covered in water. And it'll have chlorine or something in there too, probably. So that's not good. It's not good at all. I don't imagine the chlorine is good for wood. Oh, hello, Kepler. Um, do you want to stay over? Oh no, 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 no. I'll just snipe you from far distance, Kepler. Don't make me do it. Oh, oh, he came at me with a knife. I had to put him down. Self-defense. I'll say that in court. Now I'm destroying this stupid gate nonsense because it annoys me. It's ugly. It's ugly is what it is, the gate. It's hideous, hideous. But yes, how are you? Have you had an interesting week? Oh yeah, I forgot I was cooking some pork chops. I've decided, given that I have about 1,000,000 coal, and I keep finding more of it, I'm just going to use the coal in the furnaces, because I'm lazy. Lazy for having so much coal. That doesn't really work. But how are you? Yes, it's been an interesting week for me. I didn't do a whole lot. I met some people. I played some games, as you do. Ah, this one's just grown up while I was looking at it. Oh, there's a Twiglet man around here. I can hear him. I really need to patch this up, don't I? Yeah, well, I'm lazy. So very lazy. I've got so much food, I don't know what to do with it all. But, yes. But my first plan is I'm going over here for several reasons. First of all, let me dump a whole bunch of this crap. Oh, I might need fences, so hold on to those. But first of all, I looked back at the video and I noticed that I forgot once again to clear out the cack shack. The cack shack. Oh, it's just stopped raining. Huh. The cack shack is all this useful crap in it, and I figured I should take it. I mean, not all of it's useful, but some of it is. And that's about as much as I can carry. Wonderful. Oh, I know. Wait a minute. Hang on. I've got a plan. Kind of, almost, more or less. No, I don't. But oh God, I've got some iron. Oh no. I didn't plan this. One day I'll learn to plan things properly. One glorious day. Ow. Jason, you and me are gonna have words if you keep doing that. But yes, did I mention I have now it feels like so long ago now, but I've now seen the entire first series of Game of Thrones. Hooray. Yes, and it's rather glorious. It's pretty much turning out exactly how I'd hoped, more or less. You know, even more violent and full of depravity than I'd hoped, really. You know, I'm quite a depraved person. Some might say sadistic. So, you know, that makes me happy. Now this tree finally is going to burn down, and I will not mourn it. It has caused me much grief. It killed my family back in the town. Killed my mother. It took my father's sword, etc. Ow! What was that? Whoa! Ow! What? Oh, there you are. Get away from me, Jason. Go back to your skeleton homeland full of dead things. Now, I'm not going to explain by what logic I'm doing this, but I need to flatten this little area because I have a scheme, a mad scheme, a scheme fit for a king is what it is. I'm not sure what that means, but I've been watching I watched Game of Thrones, and yes, again, I'm not going to do the spoilers. Thank you, people, for not putting any spoiler comments in the previous videos. That you showed great restraint, I'm sure. But I've seen that now, and you know, it's so damn cool. You know, the characters. Again, Tyrion Lannister, the dwarf, is easily my favorite character. But you know, there's hardly a duffer among them. If I have a general complaint, it's hard to really make true comments without, you know, going to spoiler territory. But if I had a general complaint, I might say that what's his face? No, you know, some of the I did kind of feel the villains do kind of feel quite excessively evil, if you know what I mean. I mean, there's a bit of interestingness behind them, but it's not like if you watch DS9, you know, Quark and Odo, their whole relationship. Odo is meant to be like he has this profound sense of justice, but at the same time, you know, there are some episodes where he kind of loses his temper and does things that he isn't proud of and all that. And then you've got Quark, who on the surface is a selfish, thieving, conniving prick, kind of fighting some shamblers and creepers. Yes, I've been trying to come up with nicknames for the zombies, and so far my best one is Shambler or Rotter. Rotter's quite good, like a Rottweiler. But, what is that zombie doing? He's spinning right round. Oh, damn it, I ruined it. And that tree's on fire. What is going on? There's a whole load of chaos happening over here. I don't even know, but what am I talking about? But a Quark, you think he's evil, but then, you know, and he kind of is a lot of the time. But he also has this kind of sense of, you know, honor, you know, like honor among thieves kind of thing. And, you know, certain episodes where he has an opportunity for profit that's really tempting, but it requires him to do some fairly evil things, and he kind of goes, you know, oh, this is a bit too gone for me, you know. And that creeper nearly got the Kepler, whatever. I can't remember my own nicknames. Oh, I got a stone from that. It's not bad. I have no idea what day it is. I keep losing count. I'll just add it in post-production like a boss. But now, if you can see, as the grass is spreading, I am filling it up with, there's a Jason in a hole there. No Jasons in foxholes. As the grass is spreading, I'm gonna be filling it back up with, I thought I'd fall into my doom for a second there. Whoa, hang on. Jason, I was telling a story, about filling holes. Where are you? There you are. Jason. We're gonna have some words, Jason. You and me. You know, let's take this outside. You know, one on one, man on man, fisticuffs. Let's go. Uh, oh, that was a bad idea. What have I done? Go away. Just eat the damn steak. Thank you. Now, I've got a whole stack of rotten flesh now. This is quite absurd. Quite absurd. Why do we even bother still getting rotten flesh? I've got so much good food. I don't know. What was I talking about? Game of Thrones, yes. But yes, that's kind of my one thing is, and you know, there's a bit of a thing going on with kind of, but again, I can't really say anything without spoilers, potentially. So I'm kind of trying to avoid that. But on the other hand, you know, words are difficult. You've got the, oh, my brain is just turning off today already. But oh, it was. I mean, you know, I haven't seen series 2 yet. I don't think series 2 has actually even been shown on the telly here, let alone come out on DVD. So that's going to be a while before I see that. And in fact, I don't think we have the channel that it will be on whenever it does get here, because we've got Virgin. What a bastard service that is. But there we go. Oh, Virgin's been good to me. I just wish they had Game of Thrones. Apparently, but oh. Oh well, I get the Sci-Fi channel. I know it's called the Sci-Fi channel, but I insist on calling it the Sci-Fi channel because that's how it's spelled these days. But yes, you see what I've done here? I got tired of waiting so long for the grass to spread, so I've kind of, by putting more grass, I've given it more, you know, more, what do you call it, soil. I've given it a better chance of spreading quicker, if you get my meaning. I'm not sure if you understand what I'm talking about. Hope so. But there you go. So yeah, so watch Game of Thrones, and what else? Oh, I was trying to come over here and flatten this, and I got distracted, as I always do. Let's have a look. Okay, I'm trying desperately to look at the notes. Yes. Oh, this is a big one. Okay. You know, I wouldn't say I've got tired of Skyrim, but I have, you know, I kind of played nothing else for a number of days, and I kind of needed a break. So I kind of started rummaging around in my massive pile of games I own but have yet to get round to, and I picked out Singularity. That's a 2010 shooter from Raven Software, the studio who brought us, what's it? I wrote this down. They brought us Jedi Knight 2, Hexen, and a personal nerd favorite, Star Trek Voyager Elite Force, which I plan on doing a separate ramble on in a minute, so remind me of that. Okay. Yeah, Singularity, it's like, whoa. Singularity, you're this dude who goes to this creepy island that the Russians abandoned in the 50s, and within 5 seconds your helicopter, it really is kind of comical. You're in the helicopter, you're staring out the helicopter like in every game ever these days. And then about 5 seconds later, the helicopter crashes. And I was just kind of thinking, why did they even bother putting that bit in at the beginning? It was so short. They could have just put you on the island and everything would have been fine. But oh well, but you get there and there's some weird shit's going down. And it turns out there's this whole... The Russians have apparently discovered an element which is made of pure plot device because they can make it do whatever magical things they want. From time travel to mutation to bringing crops back to life to all sorts of nonsense. You can make old people young and stuff like this. It's totally insane. But you can do that, and I love that, you know, it's just put more plot convenium in the plot conveniatron, you know, something like that. More MacGuffin fluid in the plot conveniatron. That's kind of the situation. But what's going on? But you know, it's just it feels very Bioshock. You know, I think there's a Bioshock is a very strong influence. It's very clear. I mean, it's even got the silly little cartoons with, you know, the stupid little things like in Fallout. But um, but you know, it's not a. I like these shooters. I like my shooters to be like silly and sci-fi, you know, generally speaking. I do, like I said, I do think COD 4 is pretty brilliant, but I would almost always prefer to be playing something sillier, more science fictiony. Uh, and that's what oh, there's a lot of today. I'm sorry. There's a lot of and ah and whatnot. But that's kind of what do you call it? That's what singularity is. There we go. I finally found the words in my brain. That's what singularity is. Sci-fi, fun, and goodness gracious. That's what it is. But you know, and you know, it's got these fun. You get this kind of. It's got a lot of gimmicks, you know, but they're fun gimmicks. I don't mind gimmicks so long as they're, you know, amusing. As long as they're not crap gimmicks, that's alright. I'm just trying to clear this junk from my... I'm gonna get rid of this stone axe. It's completely useless. Why do I even have it? You get in my jacuzzi. Drown. I'm gonna drown the axe. Drown. I'll teach you. I'll drown you like a runt. Run to the litter. That's what that axe is. We need the laddies right now. I do so much crap in this inventory. I need to put some windows in here eventually. Uh, oh dear. I think I could use these fences. Yes. Yes. My grand scheme involves fences. I don't like. Oh, that's not right. I'm trying to. You know, my precious thing has to look nice, and I don't want it all. Hmm. It's an interesting thing I've got here. Hang on. Ah, there we go. Okay. I think I have it. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, it's all coming together. Uh, but yeah, singularity. You know, there's the guns are quite entertaining, and you've got this device which lets you can like age people. You can turn people into dust, or you can turn them into like things which attack other people, which doesn't make a lot of sense. This is what I'm talking about. The thing the Russians discovered. Whoa, oh, okay. Let's just patch that up. The things the Russians discovered on this island just seems to be, you know, it does whatever the plot needs it to at any given moment. Um, Stuff like that. It's just kind of it's just so funny to me how it's like, oh look, we've invented a gun which can fire bullets in slow motion, and that's actually probably the best gun in the game. It's called the Seeker, and what it is, it's like a sniper rifle that fires bullets which can the bullets kind of what you do is you aim the gun and you pull the trigger and a bullet flies out. And then, if you've ever played Arkham Asylum, there are some other games that have done similar things, but if you've ever played Arkham Asylum, you know the remote-controlled batarangs and how you can like control them as they're flying. It's like that, only with a bullet. And when the bullet hits something, it explodes. So you've got this remote-controlled bullet that also explodes on impact, and you can take out 2 or 3 dudes with one bullet, and it's easily the best gun so far. It's consistently entertaining. It's quite rare to find so far, but oh, it's so fun. It's like, oh, I like it in games when you find a gun which kind of gives you a few easy kills, you know, like in Uncharted, the flare gun in Uncharted is really powerful, but you only ever find it every now and then, and only ever has a couple of shots. But you know, it's such a good thing to use because it's just like, oh yeah, I've got this now, and now I have a couple of easy kills ahead. It's just fun and good stuff. That's how my brain works. Now, in a minute, I'm going to reveal my grand scheme for this place over here. Just you wait. I've also just thought I should patch this up a bit better, just a bit better. Oh. By Kepork, this place shall be mine. You know, look how much I've tamed these wild lands. I really should go down there and get that chest one day. I mean, I know it's completely pointless, but I just kind of feel like you know, the fact that it's right there and I haven't bothered to get it Just, I don't know. I just know I die doing that. I just go down there and die. But look, here's my grand scheme. Do you see what I'm doing? I finally realized that I should do this. It's going to take quite some time, as you can see. But the thing about Singularity is, while I was playing Singularity, and you're shooting like communist zombies in slow motion with exploding bullets. And all I could think the entire time, I played that entire game, so I haven't finished it yet. I've got a fair distance. But the entire time I'm playing that game, all I can think of is America, fuck yeah, communist, your game is through. Now you have to answer to America. Yeah, that should just be that song is pretty much the greatest thing. I say that a lot, but it truly is. You know. Oh, another greatest thing is that movie. If you've never seen Team America, it's quite an experience. But I really need to see that again. It's been years. But I think that film may have the single greatest tagline of anything ever. And I know that's a big claim, because the sixth day, the tagline is twice the Arnie, twice the action. And that's pretty damn good. But I think Team America may top even that. Are you ready? Okay, Team America being the weird movie with the puppets, right? Okay, here it is. The tagline for Team America World Police is "Freedom hangs by a thread." Oh yes. Oh yes indeed. That when I saw that, I was, that's like, give those people some sort of medal for that. That's absolute masterwork of pun-tacular goodness. I'm really not sure how this tree keeps catching fire, but oh well, it's not a problem. Where? Oh, my inventory's so full of crap once again. Uh, I really am just terrible at managing this sort of thing. I think that's everything I need. Let's go empty all this junk in the junk depository. Huh. But I was still talking about a Singularity. I like it when I like my games to have, it's a cool setting. It's an interesting. There's a lot of borrowing going on. Like I already mentioned BioShock, but on even on top of that, there's other stuff. You know, uh, and it's got the whole two weapons thing, but it does not have regenerating health. It has health bars, which I was pleasantly surprised by. So kudos to them for that. These guys also made the recent Wolfenstein game a few years ago, which I've not played but have heard interesting things about. So I may investigate that. But you can see I've got myself some obsidian now. Oh, okay. I just had a sudden reminder about real life things in my head for a second. You see, I need to take a little detour here, just for 5 minutes, and put the washing out. Yes, yes, this is a glorious thing. So, BRB.